get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now they'll try the right side. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic. All the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it.
Wow, that is a sensational catch. And I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Sanders. At the 35, he's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Hubs it downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
A small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's gone. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Martinez on the carry. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Canes! He would not be denied.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw, it's Sellers. He tries to take the top off. Holds it in on the left. He is feeling it, a huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball?
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Martinez. Tackled immediately after the catch. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though. They get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle. It's Martinez. And he's still running after the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made the extra point without problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Arroyo. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over first and 10.
Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Miami. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Ward. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Miami, 42. South Carolina, 34.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He makes a grab, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina line are ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Now on first down from the 30.
Here we go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
The option look. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Clear. Clear.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. In the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
To throw, it's Ward. Hauls it in. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and rank on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On the double.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 56, South Carolina 42.
On the
A
set.
third down play to open up this quarter. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him.
And he takes it to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Go straight ahead. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
South Carolina.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on the option. Now the toss.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
To the air, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Makes the grab. It's George. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch and coming up with a big play.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On second down, he'll fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Ward. Trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He'll pitch it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Love the grab just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Keeps the legs moving. Got enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's taking a deep shot. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Taking it the other way. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.